Okay, so I gotta show you guys real quick here. This is at the intersection of Church Street and Main Street in Cambridge Springs, Pennsylvania. This is along the WNYP railroad. And this is probably one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen in my years of film documenting crossings. See, this crossing's got an older WRS signal and a newer Siren signal. But there's one thing wrong with it. There are no gates on them. The gates have gone missing. And I just photographed these a month ago, and the gates were still on them. Yep. Nothing on them. And even stranger is that there used to be pedestrian gates here, and these are gone too. I don't know what the hell happened. And then that's not even the strangest thing. You come over here. See, this pedestrian gate's missing too. But then look right there. That's where the relay case used to stand. And now there's no relay case. And you can see there's conduit there, so I think they were going to replace these signals. But for the reason, they just removed the relay case and the gates and just left the mast standing. It's like they abandoned this crossing. But the thing is, this line is not abandoned. You can see they resurfaced this recently. It's got all new rail going through the crossing. So yeah, this line is not abandoned at all. Come over here. This is Main Street here. And the signals here had separate light mast and separate gate mast, and they removed the gate mast entirely. Same thing over on that side. And the same thing over here. There was a relay case right there where those wires are sticking up, and that's gone too. And then you further compound it by the fact that they just installed signals down there. But then take a look at those. The lights are all disarrayed. I am honestly baffled at what's going on here. I really have no explanation. The gates are missing off this crossing. All the pedestrian gates are gone. They installed new signals down there, but all the lights are gone. And they removed the relay cases for both these crossings. I don't know what to tell you guys. This has really left me dumbfounded. I've never seen anything like this happen before on an active railroad. Like, this looks like an abandoned short line or something, but it's not abandoned. The crossing's abandoned, but not the signals. I'm guessing they're just using the traffic light as a crossing, I guess. But then why do they have the signals here in the first place? I just don't get it. So, and then, like I said, I just photographed these a month ago, and it definitely didn't look like this. There was definitely still a relay case, and there were still gates on them, all the signals, and there were pedestrian gates. Now this has happened. You know, they might be just working on getting the new signals installed here, but why did they leave it like this? You know, normally they leave the old signals active until they get the new ones in, but that's not the case with this one. Until I find out more information, this is all I got for you guys. If anyone happens to know what happened here, please let me know, because this is really confusing me. Okay, so I just showed you the mess down at Church and Main Street. Now we're here at this crossing. I believe this is Wall Street. And this just got brand new signals within the last month, but take a close look at them. The lights are not how they should be. It's like a windstorm just blew them all over the place. But again, they just installed these. I don't know how this happened. Let me take a look at this one. I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is an all-new signal here, but this was already a new signal. It was just like this, except it had older WCH mechanical belt. This one's got a brand new WCH mechanical with a newer logo. Like, what is going on? What happened here in Cambridge Springs? You got two little pedestrian gates here. This didn't have pedestrian gates before. Like they got one protecting this little sidewalk into the old station here. Yeah, another pedestrian gate down here. And then you can see same thing. The lights are disarrayed. Yeah. Not good. It's like they didn't screw in the lights properly and just a little bit of wind messed them up. Or unless someone sabotaged these intentionally. But I don't know why anyone would do that. And come over to this side. And yeah, this one looks the worst out of all of them. There is not a single light that is pointing in the correct direction. I mean, I guess kind of that one there. That's supposed to be facing forward. Just why? Again, brand new WCH mechanical bell. This seems to be pretty typical of the newer WNYP installs. And there used to be another little gate over here, had a WRS mechanism. I think that's where it was right there. And they took that one out without replacement. I guess because it's a one-way street, that makes sense. But then why'd they have the gate there in the first place? Yeah, there's those two little pedestrian gates. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff happening in Pennsylvania. You can see back there, there's their fire sirens. They got a old Sterling down there, and then they got STL-10 that they recently refurbished. No scheduled testing time for it other than SWA, so you pretty much just have to be lucky and get a fire call here. I don't know what else to say. It's just I'm dumbfounded by what's going on in Cambridge Springs. Who knows what I'm going to see next time I come out here. Everything might be gone for all I know. But again, you can see they resurfaced this with new welded rail going through here. I really don't know. This is probably the most confusing thing I've ever seen in my entire life when it comes to documenting crossings. The lights here, the missing gates and relay cases down there. All I gotta say is WNYP, get your shit together.